Welcome to the Giggles Daily podcast. I'm Rachel Lamar, known as Raquelita, and we're on episode number 3 today. And I have the most special guest that warms my heart every time I speak with her or I have her on camera. I just can't stop smiling. The one and only Lora Pesant. I'm going to say it the French way. Pesant.
Thank you.
Welcome, my beautiful Lora. How are you doing today?
I'm doing so great, and even better now that I'm talking with
Aww.
you. So thank you so much for having
Thank you
me.
for accepting my invitation, because it's possible one day I will reach out and someone will say no thank you, but so far everybody's been really kind. So Laura, can you share a moment or experience that first made you fall in love with laughter yoga?
Yeah, absolutely. I had never tried laughter yoga before I stepped into my first training. I knew that it was going to resonate with me, so I just thought, why not go get trained, even though I had never experienced it. And I would say that one time that I'm thinking of is when we did elevator laughter. And so it was kind of like packed elevator, and the elevator got stuck, and then we all started laughing. So we weren't actually in an elevator, but that's one of my fears, is getting stuck in an elevator.
Me too. Yeah.
So anytime when I go into an elevator, I try to get into a positive mindset, like everything's going to be great, but that's one of my fears. And so having laughter exercises that are things that could happen or that could be stressful or things like that helps me to feel safe and feel like I can actually deal with something and deal with challenges. And so I would say that laughter in an elevator, we're all tight together, we're laughing, thinking about getting stuck, and and then I'm still hoping that it doesn't happen.
No, I pray that it doesn't, but you might get rescued by some sexy firefighters.
There you go.
You're actually the second one that I interviewed. So Eileen Burrell, which was my first interview, she also went in the laughter yoga training, never had tried it before. So that's super interesting, actually, that 2 people now that I've interviewed have had the same kind of experience with laughter yoga trainings. So that's super cool.
Yeah, it's so interesting. Some people are, lifer members and they don't necessarily get a training, but then there's other people that just jump right into it.
It's fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Should we do the laughter yoga exercise, the elevator one together, even if we're not close together, we could pretend? Like if you scoot that way,
Absolutely.
we'll pretend we're in the elevator together and we'll do it together. Let's go.
That sounds
Okay.
good.
So you press the button.
Okay.
Laura, you press the button. I'll follow your lead.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to press the button. We're going all the way to the top, and it's a really tall building. Okay, here we go.
Ah!
And we look around to the side. There's a person there. There's a person there. And let's laugh as we go to the top.
Let's go. Okay, let's go from the bottom to the penthouse. Let's go.
Okay, we're pressing
Okay,
the
let's
button.
go.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna fall over. Okay, pressing the button.
Ready? Let's go.
There we go. And all the way to the top.
Oh my God, that's awesome. So to our audience, if you're afraid of being in an elevator, remember this exercise. It will calm you down and just make you less anxious and happier. So I love that exercise. It's just fun. And it's a skill. It's a little tool for you in your toolkit in case you need it for the future. Thank you for sharing that, Laura.
Absolutely.
Always, you can count on me for that.
I sure
My
do.
cheeks are already hurting. What's something that instantly makes you laugh no matter what kind of day you're having?
Let's see. I find that the more that I'm laughing on purpose, the more that I find things fun to laugh at. However, I would say that my animals. So I've often, I thought that I was a dog person, and we fostered this really, really amazing cat.
Oh.
And so we had decided to adopt this really amazing cat, and she is just like the funniest little thing that goes into boxes and that loves to be swaddled
Aww.
and that loves to be cuddled, and she's just the cutest little thing. So I would say that things that my animals do together, just the way that they interact with each other, things that my children say. But I would say honestly the most powerful thing, instead of looking for something outside of us is to just point.
I love it. I love this. It's amazing. So, if you could describe laughter in one word, what would it be and why?
I would say resilience, essentially. Like, I would
Hmm.
say that there's so many challenges that come up in life that we don't laugh. I mean, we can laugh at our challenges if we want to, but sometimes that feels appropriate, sometimes that doesn't feel appropriate. But I
Yeah.
think when we laugh intentionally, then our challenges are not as enormous, or they're not right here in our face. They're a little bit further out, and so it gives us some perspective to be able to face the challenges that we have. Yeah, and to be resilient and to bounce back and to feel like ourselves again in the face of challenges.
I love that resilience because life is all about ups and downs. So it's how are you gonna go up about the downs? And I find laughter is making you resilient at the end of the day. So people who, tend toward more anxiety or stress or whatever, when you turn to laughter, the blessing to be laughter yoga leaders and yourself a trainer, you have that mindset like I gotta fight this. I gotta laugh that one off.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yes, I
beautifully
gotta
said.
laugh it off and to laugh with it too, right? Like
Yeah.
I have a tendency towards anxiety as well, so I have yeah, many years since I was a child of yeah, history of anxiety, and it's also present. It's part of me. Part of me is anxiety, and I love that part of me actually. It took me a long time to love that part of
Oh,
me.
I love that for you. You
So
accepted what's how you are and yourself, right? Which is so important.
yeah, and so we can laugh together, my anxiety and myself.
That's amazing. Laura, anxiety.
Yeah.
How has laughter yoga shaped your life so far with your
Yeah.
life's purpose? How has it shaped your life?
I would say just like what we were talking about there with the anxiety. So in 2010 was when I did my laughter yoga leader training. So it was just 15 years on 10, 10, 25 because it was
Wow.
10, 10, 10 that I got my first laughter yoga leader
Wow, that's
training.
amazing.
During that time was one peak of anxiety in my life. And I had been doing a lot of different things, like a lot of different therapies that were helping in my anxiety, but it wasn't getting me, sorry, to a place of thriving. It was getting me to a place of functioning. I wanted something to get me to a place of thriving, and I knew that laughter was good for stress relief. And so I decided to Google laughter yoga New Zealand because I was living in New Zealand at the time.
Wow.
And there was a training that was coming up with two wonderful women in New Zealand, Hannah and Hanali, and in Christchurch, New Zealand. And so there were earthquakes happening at that time, so it was a little, not the most desirable place to go to at that time. But I knew that I wanted to try out this laughter yoga thing, and so it helped me to feel, as I sort of said before, is like not necessarily in control of things, but more of that I have the resources within myself to be able to deal with anxiety provoking situations. And so that was really actually life changing for me to know that I was able to, um, if I have challenges that come up, I have tools within myself. Laughter, other tools as well, mindfulness, breath,
Mhm.
breathing, sensory, like different
Like
grounding
tapping.
things. Tapping, yeah, like stimulating the vagus nerve, like
Yes.
through pressure points on your ears and things like that. I've got lots of different tools. Laughter is an amazing tool, probably the most powerful tool that I have in my life. Elevate my vibration and to, release all of those incredible happy hormones that that come when we laugh as well. So
Absolutely.
with the life purpose though, I love authentic connection, and I find that laughter is the quickest way to let go of any titles, hierarchies,
Hmm.
stereotypes, like all of those things. Like it's such an incredible way to be proactive in our communication, in our connection, in our peace,
It's
actually.
so
So,
true.
So I would say that in leading that, it helps me to live out my values of the authentic connection with humans and uplifting each other as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, we need that more than ever, especially now. Like the world is in a whirlwind, like a huge kind of like tornado type of storm, and everyone is battling something. And so I find laughter has helped ourselves heal, and we're able to heal others and show others that it's possible to heal through laughter. People think it might sound silly, but it's so true. So far, you're the third interview, and it's funny. Every person has a different story of how laughter has healed them in their own different ways. None of you have the same reason, so I find it truly beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. I didn't know. So thank you.
Yeah, no, of course, for sure. Thank you. Thanks so much. It's so cool. Like it's so powerful.
It is.
People
It
come to us
really
for all
is.
different reasons.
Yeah. So I'm sure you've led a lot of group sessions. What is one of the moments that have stood out to you that's the most memorable in like a group setting? A student that might have said something or done something, anything specific you can share with us?
Yeah, I can think of one right away actually, and that was at the library. I ran a senior session, and at the end, after a laughter meditation, one of the seniors came up to me and she said to me that on that day, and I get goosebumps anytime I think about this or hear or talk about it, on that day she heard her mother's laugh. And her mother had passed away 40 years prior. And so she said that in herself, her mother's laugh came out and that she hadn't heard that in 40 years. And that it was such a healing experience for her to be able to hear her mother's laugh through her because she was able to let that flow through so freely.
Wow, I literally got the goosebumps behind my neck, on my arms, my legs. I have goosebumps everywhere. That's like an incredible moment. I would have
Yeah,
freaked
so
out.
beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, so
Wow.
beautiful. And anytime that I'm questioning what I'm doing, because sometimes people can be reluctant or judgy or not like not believe what we're doing is real yoga or I don't know, all the things that that we may have heard with resistance. Anytime that I start to feel discouraged, I think of that story and I think, no, you know what, this really is powerful stuff and
It
really healing
is.
for
You
folks.
have to continue, Laura, forever and ever, please. We
Thank
need
you.
you in this world. We need
Aw,
you.
thank you. Thank you.
So, for those new to laughter yoga, how would you describe it in the simplest way possible?
I would say that it's bringing structured, it's bringing, let's see, intention and structure to our laughter. As interesting as that sounds.
I love it.
So, yeah, so instead of waiting for things to be funny, we are choosing our joy. We are not waiting for spontaneity, but choosing
Choosing
and
to laugh on purpose.
choosing to laugh on purpose, that's right.
Yeah.
Choosing to laugh on purpose with intention. And then in a laughter yoga session, there's a leader that guides you through a little bit of structure with room for the creativity and spontaneity within that framework.
And I find the more you do it, the more you get used to the practice. Obviously, it's like anything else. You want to get good in hockey, you got to practice. You want to get better in soccer, you got to get on that field. Same thing with laughter. Like last time my son said something and I kind of fake laughed. I went, he's like, Mom, that's such a fake laugh. And then I started laughing for real because he could tell it was fake. So the fake starts getting into the real laughter. So even if you fake it, it will become real.
Yeah.
And on the topic, many people say, I can't fake laugh. So what would you say to someone who feels shy or resistant to trying laughter yoga? What would you
Yeah.
tell them?
And that's a really great point about the fake laughter because I used to say fake it until you make it and things like that. And like right now for myself I'm feeling that like that's not in alignment with my practice. And the reason for that is because I'm very much about authentic living and being authentic and no matter what space I show up. And so now what I say for folks is that it's actually making joyful sounds with our breath. So it's going through and it's saying, we exhale, all of us breathe, all of us exhale fully. Yeah, so breathing in together. So we'll do that. And then we exhale and we can make some joyful sounds with our breath. So we just smile as we exhale and a little. There you go. And
That's so
so,
easy.
yeah, it's so easy, isn't it? Yeah, so easy. So I've even said if you don't feel like laughing, just go around, smile and exhale. You know, you shake hands, you smile, you exhale. And honestly, when we're making eye contact, we're being playful with each other. Often, I would say 99% of the time it becomes contagious. So even if we're not doing the awkward fake, you know, which is very useful, has its place. Like it will often become contagious and spontaneous as well. We can simply breathe. We can simply breathe and smile, make eye contact with people, and if someone else is laughing, chances are good we will catch on to that as well.
Yeah, it's the mirror neurons, those mirror neurons,
That's right, the mirror neurons. Yeah, very powerful.
right? The mirror effect is just amazing. It's
Hmm.
contagious.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
yeah, go ahead. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I was just gonna say, and even if you literally, like, if you make eye contact with somebody and you smile, just like this, yeah, like I can feel a little bit of laughter
It works, right? We're making up our own exercises right now. I love
There
it.
you
But this is what I want more of, people to be less serious. And like, I used to work in the corporate world for so long and people were so serious. And this is the I had a really difficult time with that. And I think that's why I left the corporate world because I'm like, I can't continue like this. I need something that's more me, you know?
Yeah, if you want to say it again, but something about it was so serious in the corporate world, right?
Yes,
And so you
super
wanted
serious
something
in
that
the
was more
corporate
you.
world. And so
Mhm.
I just couldn't relate to it anymore. As much as I brought my personality in, it just wasn't me. And that's, it's important for people to realize that if you're at work and you hate your work, find something that you're passionate about. Just like Laura and I, we love laughing and teaching people how to laugh and practicing that medicine. You're capable of doing the same out there to bring yourself some more joy into your life, right?
And we can, I don't know. I mean, if it's a constant fight every day, I think probably we can change our settings and move on to something that brings us more joy. And if there's a little bit of openness in your organization, we're all available to come to your organization
I love that you
and
just
bring
plugged
some
that right in.
laughter.
Yes, for
Right?
laughter workshops. It could be
Mhm.
online, it could be in person. Laura, remind everybody what area you're in.
So I'm in Calgary. So yeah, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And I love going into organizations. That's actually one of my favorite things is to come into places where there is high stress and high seriousness and you know, all the things that come with that and bring some joy and that joy is accessible all the time. It's not just going to comedy shows or you know, going for drinks with friends or something like that. Like it doesn't need to be compartmentalized, and we don't need substances. I don't have judgment on those things of those types of things, but it's not necessary for you know, for true joy essentially.
It's true.
Uh,
It's really not.
so I would love to come and laugh with you, whether it's at work, whether it's with your family.
Yeah,
'Cause family
absolutely.
gatherings can be stressful too.
Yeah, they could be fun. And like people don't know what to do with their birthday parties. Why not book a workshop? You know, do
Mhm.
something different,
Absolutely.
right?
Yep.
People are always like, oh, let's go to a dinner. Let's go eat again. Like it's always eating, eating, eating. You could do different types of things that make the unique experience and you'll always remember that birthday, for example, you know?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Yeah, so true.
I love it. Now, do you have any rituals, like something you do every morning to keep, yourself connected to inner joy?
My shower time, as personal as that sounds, I would say my shower time is like real great connection to joy. One, the amazing sensory experience that I get when I step into a warm,
Oh, the
like,
best.
oh, it's just the best. Like I can feel relaxation of my muscles and all of that. So that's a daily ritual for me is to have a nice hot shower. When I take my showers in the morning, because it depends on, I don't know, I have mom and all of those things. So it depends. Sometimes I shower in the morning, sometimes I shower in the evening. When I'm showering in the morning after my incredible sensory, hot and relaxing experience, I'll actually turn the cold on for 30 seconds, and then that's my time for laughter. And so it helps me to get into my body, know that I can face the challenge of being in the cold water. All kinds of benefits for being in cold water. I don't stay in for too long, but at least it wakes me up, and then I get to laugh. I get to have that joyful practice after having the warm sensory experience as well.
I love that. So I love that your ritual is a warm shower and then a little bit of cold to wake you up. I love it. So laughter yoga is spread across the world from hospitals to schools and corporations. Why do you think it's important for this to be incorporated more and more?
I think that stress is so prevalent. Seriousness is so prevalent. I've worked with so many folks that have said that, oh, I can't even remember the last time I laughed like that, or
Same.
the last time I laughed like that was when I was a child, and they're in their 40s. And so it's really too bad. It's really too bad because life can be very beautiful and joyful, and we don't have to wait for external things to happen. We can make that happen right now. And there's beauty in all different emotions that come to us as well. So joy is for me, I would say the more that I open to joy, the more that I felt safe within my body, within myself, to experience other emotions that were more uncomfortable, because I was open, and so I was able to process things that I was kind of digging, pushing
Depressing.
underground, and,
Go down. Yeah.
and of course want to come up at different times that were surprising, and all of that for me. So yeah.
It's true. People are more stressed than ever. They don't know how to unstress. Like a lot of people, like, oh, I don't have time for the gym. I don't have time to do this. But movement, laughter, breathing, being in the now, in the present, I find when you're practicing laughter yoga, you're in the moment, and everything else doesn't matter. Even for myself, sometimes I get on screen and I teach my class, and I'm like, sometimes I'm not so much in the mood, but then I get into it and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy I did this class.
Absolutely.
Because
Yes.
we're human beings too. We're not always happy, but it's how we choose to be happy. Someone once said to me, how can you be so happy every day? Because I choose to be happy. It's a choice at the end of the day. If you could bring laughter to one group of people in a place anywhere in the world right now, where would it be?
I need to think. One group of people in the world. I would say that seniors. I would say that seniors who are in especially care facilities. I think that there's a lot of seriousness, and a lot of sadness, actually, loneliness, isolation in those communities. So I think that the folks who are doing work with seniors are amazing.
Yeah.
Very, very
Shout out to
special
them.
people. Yeah, that deserve an incredible place in heaven. They are angels. And I would say that the more that we can bring laughter, love, touch, connection to folks that are living in places that feel isolated, I think.
Yeah, because most of these amazing, beautiful people are often very lonely. I speak for one of my aunts who's not placed in a home, but she's home all the time alone. And often I call her to check up on her, and she's like, I'm so bored. Life is so long, stressed. They get into their head, right? So I applaud you for that answer, because they need us more than ever. Go to the elderly. They're the cutest people that have so much baggage and stories, and just bring out laughter. I'm sure just it's magical. I've never led an elderly group, but I could just imagine the energy. I could just
Yeah,
imagine.
it's really special, such special people. And there's a center in Calgary. They're doing it, I think, a little bit more, where there's a daycare in like older care homes, which I think is really amazing. So I think the
Oh,
intergenerational
okay.
connection is pretty amazing. And so actually, so Annie Harvey from Australia might be an interesting person for your podcast, actually, or would
You know,
be an
right?
interesting person for your podcast too.
Annie Harvey, I'm writing her down.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so Annie Harvey from Australia, she came to our conference in May 2024, and she showed us the Giggle game. And so she's a school teacher, and she made this game. I don't remember the exact reason why she made this game, but I know that she uses it to connect younger folks, so young children, with older folks. And so it's an intergenerational connection of laughter, which I
Love
think
that.
is so amazing because I find that in our culture it's quite separate. Like older
Yeah,
people are over here, younger people over here, and
that's
then
true.
and so it's just so beneficial for all generations to be able to connect to the younger people and the older people. And what a beautiful way to do it. Yeah, there's no more beautiful way to do it than through
Right?
laughter, I think,
I
right?
love that. Thank you for sharing that because I didn't know who she was. I'll definitely reach out to her for sure. Now, a fun little interactive moment. We're going to
Yay.
do a fun round, a quick fire of questions, and you tell me the answer, okay? So, what's your favorite laughter sound or exercise, and can you show us?
Oh, the laughter sound that always gets me really, really chuckling is the snake. And so if
Ooh,
we laugh like a
okay.
snake, they go,
Okay.
right? Yeah, and so
Oh, like,
so we're going to laugh like a snake. So what sounds do snakes make? Right? Yes. So we simply exhale.
Ooh. That's a fun one. I love it. Okay. Okay, if laughter had a color, what color would you choose?
What's coming to me right now is green. The green is the heart chakra, and
Yeah,
so I find that it's a real heart connection to laugh. So can we do the
yeah.
hands to our heart, and then we will laugh out our love to each other.
Let's go. I feel amazing. I could do this all day long.
Me too. Yay.
Okay, a few more questions. When I laugh, so finish the sentence. When I laugh, I feel.
Stress free.
Oh, love that one. That should be a t-shirt. When I laugh, I feel
Yes.
stress-free. I love it. What song always brings a smile or giggle to your face?
Celebration.
Celebrate good times. Come on. That's so true. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, we're doing karaoke right now. Laughter karaoke. I love it. Okay, and last question. If laughter could speak, what message would it tell the world?
If laughter could speak, it would say that you are beautiful and joyful as your true essence, I would say. So you
Yes.
are, yeah, yeah, your
Love
true
that.
essence is joy and beauty.
You got it. You got it, girl. Okay, and to close off our amazing interview, Laura, what is the best advice you can give our audience to bring more joy into their lives? What's the
I
best
would
advice you
say,
can give?
yeah, the advice that I have to bring more joy into our lives, I would say don't underestimate the very small joys that you can have in your life. So we don't need to wait for that big vacation or that promotion or I don't know, for things to settle down. Like it can be, like I love just having a really simple cup of tea. Could be coffee, it could be, something else for you, but just like really having these incredible sensory experiences with, like, yeah, exactly, breathing it in, taking little sips on our tongues. It's also, and this might sound really funny, but like appreciating our different body parts, like even looking really like, and it's like, oh, I have fingernails, isn't that cool? Like when I do, in the morning in the shower, like when I'm washing my feet, I just feel so grateful for these
Aw, for every little
incredible.
toe.
Yeah, exactly. For every little toe, every toenail, like our feet get ignored so much. And so I'd say just like
True.
appreciation of the little things in life and how incredibly rich we are just for being ourselves and being alive.
Being us. Laura, thank you so much for being part of this amazing episode. Thank you for accepting the invitation. And for those who want to give us support, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Giggles Daily podcast. Thank you, Laura. And we're going to wave and say bye and laugh.
Bye.